to do the... Damn it, I forgot to change the title. Hold on. There we go. This will publish differently. But welcome everyone to Petey Aprendendo Português. We are changing the title of the thing to 2091 days on the day streak. And we are going to claim that, 2090 was pretty epic. Year of recall, where we were going to recall and recount, recall all of the memories that we have. But that's not the most important thing. What is 2091, of course. We're going to get that in just a quick second. And also, we got invited to the Super Duolingo family plan thanks to our buddy Sarah. So shout out to Sarah for providing the sugar. Ooh, Dragana got 111. Make a wish. Holy crap. And also, it's been quite a week. Let's take a look at the friend quest and see what we've got. Sig, Cypher, and I. Very good. So, earn 750 XP. That's something that I could really get behind. And you know what? I'll send him some of that sugar. Let's finish strong. So, yeah, we got super now, so that'll be good. Even though I said, who needs it? Who needs all that stuff? I do. This guy does. It'd be good to have it. But, because I ended up in 15th place. That's one step away from being demoted. Or 2 steps away from being demoted. Let's be real here. But 2090 was, in fact, yesterday. I'm going to screenshot that for a happy, humble day. And we'll talk about, once we get the flame, why we're calling it the year of refine, 2091. But 2090, gone. Just like my life every day. It's good to see super duos going on there. So let's celebrate our super duo with super duo. I feel like I'm talking weird. I need to warm up with vocal exercises or something beforehand. But let's say hello to 2091 days on the day streak, and I will see you guys in a sec. We're just going to do the intro, and we're going to blah, 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 get into it. Yeah. Our friend Emily Jean. It's not my love. Or whatever that is. So I'm just going to see. Okay, Super Duolingo's family plan. Yo. Homie. Yo, Sarah's the Mang. Goddamn, Dragana balls. Oh wait, do we automatically become friends? I don't know. But practicing. So speaking 12 exercises, we could simply do that with this speaking. So let's just start there. We're going to do 2 speakings, and this is just a segment of 10.
Dois martelos grandes.
Dois martelos grandes. What's a martelo? 2 big hammers.
5 prateleiras.
5 prateleiras. 5 shelves.
Essa cozinha não está mobiliada.
Essa cozinha não está mobiliada. The kitchen lacks furniture.
A terceira janela está com problema.
A terceira janela está com problema. The third window has a problem.
A cortina da sala.
A cortina da sala. The living room curtain.
Precisamos de eletricista de confiança.
Precisamos de eletricista de confiança? Something like that. I need a trustworthy electrician.
O espelho pequeno é bonito.
O espelho pequeno é bonito. Bonito. Yes. All right, next one. Small mirror is beautiful.
Precisamos pedir sofá novo.
We need to ask for a new couch. Precisamos pedir sofá novo. Sofá novos.
Quero decorar a sala, mas falta espaço.
I want to decorate the room, but it is the fault of the space. Quero decorar a sala, mas falta espaço. There's not enough.
Você vai se mudar com todos os seus móveis?
Do you want to change all that of your furniture? Você vai se mudar com todos os seus móveis? For the win. Will you move with all your furniture? For the win. There we go. Practice complete. Let's take a look at that flame. And boom, 2,091 days on the day streak. Keeping that flame going, keeping it alive. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. 2,091 days on the day streak. Can you tell I took an energy drink before I started? I sure can. And with that, with the super duos, we got that done quick without looking over our shoulder too much. Already gave him some sugar. You shut up now, Sig Cypher. You eat my balls. We completed a level. And yeah. Give me that shug. Alright. Yeah, we got some double XP. That won't count for the desktop app. Yay. Boom. 2091. Wow, you're the last of 9% of learners to extend their streak today. Nice save. Thanks. Nice on. You have... I do like that. But at least it says yay, Petey. You know, yay, Petey. Oh my god. Yay, pet is what you saw. So we're going to see it again. Bow, bow. Yeah. Suck my balls. Why did that? Uh-oh. Something closed. It's frozen. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, man. The phone. Hold on a sec. Give me one sec. Technical difficulties. We're not going to be able to open Finchy yet. Oh, boy. Give me one sec. I really need to get a replacement. I think it's time to get like a GoPro or something good for, like, you know, just basic video capturing. Because this is getting a little too inconsistent. All right. So, in a pinch, I do need to plug this in somewhere, I think, just to get some sort of a juice. But we'll get that in a quick second, hot second. Boom, 2091. So we got it there on, and it also says yay, Petey. So that is something. I am just going to save both. We're going to continue on. We're going to continue on and do our best. But before I do, let's take a look. Nobody's here yet. I'm gonna just... Ooh, Guarana e açaí. Why did I have that up? So we've got 10 speakings done. And I'm going to refresh the page because we did 10 speaking exercises. I want to get the credit for that. There we go. Boy. Okay. Honestly, there's no reason for me to go in the other room and plug things in. You know, part of me just wants to get a crap phone and go about it like that. But, you know, it is what it is. What's a good... you know, that's something to ask the Geminis or whatever Illuminati-based wiretap I can do. I don't know if these are no-no words. Illuminati. Yo, some of these players are like a 0-day streak. Yeah, this person, I don't know why she added this person who's not like doing anything. Dragana. Thaiway. I don't know who the frick this Russian guy is. Jovan. 60-day streak for Jovan. Good. Sarah's doing good too. 1169. Giggity. On Super Duo. Providing the sugar. Sugar mommy, as they say. So we're going to do a target practice, and I think I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to continue in the path. Maybe I'll do one path and then just clean up some of the, well, no, you know what? I'll clean up some mistake erasings. So we're going to actually clean up some stuff. But definitely go through with another speaking.
Meu
amigo do meu lado também se machucou. Precisamos ficar calmos depois de levar susto. Estive preocupado, mas estou bem agora. I was worried, but I'm okay now. O que devemos fazer sobre a roda? What should we do about the wheel? Meu irmão está vivo bem.
Ontem tive febre alta.
Ontem tive febre alta. Yesterday I had a high fever. Ontem estivemos na farmácia. Dedos da mão. Precisamos de bombeiros agora. We need the firefighters now. Ele teve acidente grave. Ele teve acidente grave. Did he have a serious accident? Okay. And just like that, we got all of the daily quests done. I like how it says, oh, you've increased. But then, of course, wait, I don't know what to put here. Does she have a drooly face? Hold on. Do we get double XP for that? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to just take a quick look. IDK, what to put here. You can put a drooly face emoji? That's hilarious. Or not emoji, but you know what I mean. Did they add more stuff, like, for expressions? I just have the neutral face. I'm kind of a normal type. Yeah, like, I don't have any personality. I'm not, like, IRL, I don't have any personality. I don't want a beard. Like, I think this looks stupid. Yeah. I mean, I don't do the chin strap. I don't do the, like, 5 o'clock shadow. I don't do the full beard. Like, this is a bit much. I look like Santa Claus over here. Papai Noel over here. Which, you know, clean shaven. I guess I'll look a little bit twinky, but that's all right. Clothing. This is how I do my me's. Background color, I think we did the standard yellow. Yeah, that helps it pop. Did I have any glasses? Yeah, there's not enough customizing stuff, but where's the drooly face? Maybe this would be more my style, just being tired. Some of these are funny. Just mogging. This is me on, like, every day. But I'll go back to neutral. I don't care. Leave edit, leave the avatar editing. So anyways, mistake eraser. Oh, how I missed you. 10 mistakes. A senhora perto do meu lado precisa de ajuda também. Fuck. Também precisa de ajuda. Okay. Os
bombeiros
had to cut. precisaram
Cortar.
tiveram
Cortar. Ó. Caro. Que.
I'm just gonna leave key out. Okay, oh man, my instincts were right. Os bombeiros tiveram que cortar o carro. Eu sou it's like contadora or something like that. Contador. Ponto de informação. De informação.
Estive. Esperando.
I was waiting for medical help.
Eles precisam dela,
Cuidar
orelha
da orelha dela. Yes, okay. Hotel. Fica na direita. Yeah.
Por que não?
Por que
Não.
não
Pegou.
me
Pegou.
pegou
Ainda.
Yes, okay. Médico para meu dedo. Yeah. All right.
tive
I had to take.
tomar remédio para a
dor.
dor.
Tive que tomar remédio para a dor. Almost, quase. A senhora perto do meu lado precisa de ajuda. And it was, I think it's também precisa. Oh, senhora do meu lado. I feel like my answer should be accepted because perto do meu lado is next to my side.
Os bombeiros tiveram que
Tiveram que cortar
o carro.
carro. Yes, okay.
Tive tomar a
No, tive tomar remédio
que
a dor. Que para a dor. Tive que. Okay, a senhora perto. Wait. Do meu lado. Também precisa de ajuda. Ok. Tive que tomar remédio
para a dor.
Okay, I had to take medicine for the pain. That was tough. That was a good one. And we got double XP on the 10. Wait, I gained another heart? Wait a sec. Did I get kicked off of Super Duos? Or did I... I guess... How does that... Well, I guess it is technically a practice. There must be some kind of a glitch. I would have earned all my hearts. I guess there was one heart left in the non-hearted system. Did I lose all my hearts yesterday? Do I have I still have some mistake erasers to do. Yeah, let's clean these up. I'm thinking today we could just clean up some mistakes. And let's do a target practice before we do that. That's great. This is a great time. Stone.
Bad.
Sabe.
A mala dele quebrou no caminho. Shark. Tubarão. Uma pedra no caminho.
Ela reclamou do céu sempre chuvoso. Ela reclamou do céu sempre chuvoso.
Okay, holiday, feriado. Open,
design,
own.
Próprio.
There we go.
Sempre chove quando visitamos a selva. sempre chove. Quando visitamos a selva,
It always rains when we visit the jungle. 90.
90.
Really?
Mesmo.
Insist.
Insistir.
Hammer.
Martelo.
Cortina.
Tubarão perigoso. Tubarão perigoso.
Medicine.
Medicina.
90.
90.
Forgive.
Perdoar.
Gasoline.
Gasolina.
Stone pedra. All right. So that's another 40. That feels a lot better. That puts us into 6th place. And I don't think we're gonna... Hey, Larry looks just like how I think of myself. Larry and me. Oh my god. I guess, you know what? I'll change the fact that my hair is... I'm gonna look like Larry. Living like Larry. How do I put my hairstyle? Okay, can we do like... I'm not gonna do it that way. No. We're gonna do a foof. Okay, like that. Maybe... Is it shorter? Oh, this is all girl hair. Or, you know, people who identify as such. Foof. Now, I don't really have a mohawk. I don't really have that. I don't have the junior hair. Like the Gen Z looking hair. Calling out Gen Z here. Yeah, something I guess more like that. Oh, wait. Keep editing. How do we hit save? Okay, done. There we go. We're going to look just like Larry. Living like Larry. 10 mistakes. Ella terminò Escola de Medicina. Curso de
O
Medicina.
cinema fica antes da catedral.
The cinema. The theater is before the cathedral. Você sabe que DJ é famoso?
O bebê adora essa almofada. O bebê adora essa almofada.
The baby adores this cushion.
Onde é que ele mora? Onde é que ele mora? Mora.
Where does he live?
Vocês sabem que o DJ é famoso? Vocês sabem que o DJ é famoso?
Tem.
Evento.
Todo.
Todo mês.
Mês. Mais. Ou menos.
Eu chamei você na cozinha. Te chamei para a cozinha. Ok. Chuta com força. Ok.
Você sente feliz.
Se
Sente feliz.
There we go. Oh, I think it's like faculdade, right? Da medicina. Yeah, there we go. Wait, was it? Te chamei para cozinha. There we go. Okay. Wow, we're typing quick, Mings. We got 20 cheesy peas. Just like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm like, oh, these are mistakes that funny thing is, like, I just had such a brain fart. Like, what am I doing now? I interpreted this as like, oh, I've done these mistakes before. Maybe I'll get to do them again. And of course, we're on Mistake Eraser. I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. We got spam comment right there. That's okay. If that's the only comment I get, it helps the algorithms. Let's see. Shopee. Oh, we got a minute left. God dang. All right. I guess we're going to ride this out with the speaking. Do we have any more? Yeah, we've got 10 mistakes left. We're going to do a speaking now to round it off for the day.
Você que
Você quebrou alguma coisa no acidente?
todo
Todos levaram susto quando caiu a árvore.
O que deve...
O que devemos fazer sobre a roda?
tivemos
Tivemos que esperar por médico.
Eles
chamaram bombeiro para ajudar. Eu levei susto como o acidente.
O
carro esteve parado na esquina.
tive fé.
Tive febre, então liguei para a emergência.
Estamos todos
Estamos todos vivos por sorte. Luckily, we're all alive. Vou colocar gelo no tornozelo. Put some ice on my ankle. I'm going to put some ice on my ankle. There we go. We're in third place. Lordy Lord. Okay, so this is probably going to be... it might not be too bad of a week. I have to get... I know Sig Cypher is probably going to be a bit of a slacker, which is fine. That's fine. No passive aggression here. You know, it's either they get it done in one day, which is annoying, and then, you know, they get it done, they don't do anything. I like that middle ground. That's what I go for. I'm very particular with my Duolingos, I guess. But with 16 seconds to go, I'll tell you what, or, you know, less than that, 10 seconds, we're doing pretty good, actually. This is actually turned out to be like a 30-minute stream that was jam-packed with all that good stuff. Boom. 0 seconds left. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just take a look at this flame one last time before we say sayonara, which is not Portuguese for goodbye. So let's take a look real quick. Boom. 2091. Boom. Boom. Last time we see that, it's a bit kind of an amber-ish color. I don't know if I like the retinas here. Let me see if I can change the lighting here. That just makes it a little... like it's like... Does that make it better? I'm not a lighting expert. Adds a little bit more drama, I suppose. I know that some people go for like the ring light. And I just kind of go for like the ambient. Oh man, I stared directly into that light. Goddamn. We'll figure it out. I need a camera with a good retina, I think, that could handle not low light, but just, you know, refracted light, something. Maybe I'll just, you know, get a bunch. I'll deck out whatever I can. I'm gonna get some lighting. Maybe that'll fix some things instead of getting a whole new camera. But 2091, it is quite a day for keeping that flame alive. And I suppose that's the theme of today. Yesterday was Recall. 2091 is going to be the what I would predict, if we're still alive by 2091, as the year of Refine. Because today, and also yesterday, I had some help with cleaning and all that good stuff. I can't do it alone. I need a wife. Naya, why aren't you here right now to help me? Not that I'm saying that you're going to be the maid here, but it does help to have a beautiful woman, you know, help clean. Because it's like I got a stinky bunny. My bunny is so cute. He's so handsome. But he poops a lot. TMI, I know. Too much information. I spent some time cleaning that. I got like a laundry cycle going. That's probably done right now. But that's, you know, I'm refining my system of how I clean things up. I kind of understand, maybe this is a full circle moment, why rodent bedding is good. Because I've been using towels for him to, like, you know, to go to the bathroom on. And I don't know if that's the perfect solution, or if there's some other third method that I should consider, or maybe a hybrid version of that. I'm refining my system. I also brewed kombucha. You know, I'm still trying to, I guess I'm trying to refine how I get organized and how I do the things that I used to do before I moved, and just being you know, leader of my own homestead, so to speak. So that's kind of the theme of today. That's kind of what I did today. So I guess that's where I'll leave it. It's just refining what I have and trying to make my system more efficient. So yeah, I think that'll be, hopefully by that point I don't need to refine anything else in 2091, but I would say refine is redefine would have been cool. There's so many rewords that are just like cooler that I end up thinking. Like I had refine as one of them. Another one was oh, I forget what else I had. I mean, release is one thing. Restore. I think we already did restore. Oof. Resetting, restoring, reorganize. We already did. Reorder. Which, you know, it's kind of like reorganize, but it's more of like a sophisticated, I am an elder. I ordered this to happen. So it was between that and refine. And I figured refine is like a system we already have in place, which would be well established, but just a, you know, well-defined, refined way of doing it. Sharpening the blade further, even though I'm in my old age, it's kind of the theme. And if we make it that far, that'll be cool. Maybe I'll be more of a distinguished gentleman by then, or, you know, just be a victim of the, you know, goy slop that I'm fed. But I hope that it's not that. I hope it's you know, my refining of my methodologies in terms of health, in terms of longevity, keeps me around a bit longer, you know, long enough so that I can like figure out other strategies to, you know, stay around. You know, if we do this whole surrogate, you know, transplanting my body into another surrogate body to then walk the earth, that would be pretty cool. That's some sci-fi stuff that I'm pretty sure isn't going to be allowed to the public, and if not, if it's found out, there's probably going to be some sort of cataclysmic event where we wouldn't be worthy to know about that. The secrets of immortality. That's my theory. But if anybody's listening that's, you know, can hook me up with a sweet deal like that, yeah, talk to the Petey. Just don't have me murked, okay? Just, you know, I just want a piece of the kingdom, not a big piece, just, you know, a corner store somewhere. But I digress from all of that paranoid talk. This is all for your entertainment purposes, and I have no means of doing anything harmful to myself. So keep that in mind with that. That went down a rabbit hole. I just simply want to have a happy, humble life. As does everybody, you know. I'm not that like... And I think that there are a lot of like basic needs that people deserve, you know. Like, just like their own place that they can rest, their own quiet, their own, you know, a shower, food, resources, you know, food, water, shelter, all that good stuff, and access to electricity and the internet. I feel like all that stuff is basically what everybody needs. And if we could get that to everybody, then that'll be cool. Only thing is, like, will we have too many kids and then overpopulate the earth and then have to expand outward? Is there another unseen force that's trying to prevent that, because there's actually an intergalactic kerscuffle that like a skirmish that we'll have to get into at one point? Or is that all BS and it's just interdimensional stuff and flat Earth is actually real and it's not interplanetary, or intergalactic, it's just interdimensional. And yeah, what we see in the sky is actually just projection. That'd be funny though. That'd be funny if it was true. Or like the whole simulation thing is just literally just flat. But that is, and I never really thought like that. I had like, of course it's not. Of course it's not. But the friend just kept saying, but what if, man? What if it was? What if it was? And it's like, it hit me. I'm just like, what if it actually was? Not saying that it is, but just like, what if it actually was? And, like everything you knew would just like crumble. Like what you thought you knew, it's like, that can't be possible. All of our laws of this and that and physics and, and how we know the world is a lie. That'd be funny if it was that. Just as a change up for all the people that are so certain about how they think life is. Because they have, there are a lot of people out there. Not that I'm one for like just believing anything, but I'm not closed. I'm not 100% closed to the idea of, any possibility for, probably 99% closed to the possibility of it being flat Earth. But if it was, like, there's still that 1% of me that's like, what if? What if it was all just a fabrication lie and everything that that was generated formulaically around this school of thought, that it was just a fabrication to get you off the beaten track, to see something in some which way. And you, of course, you recreate the form, what it takes to be, to prove that we are, what we are, or what the system is actually truthful. Oh, wait, hold on. Rare black flame. That means I need to charge my phone. But, ooh, and it changed to nice PD instead of yay PD. Yeah. All right, I'm saving that. I guess that's time for me to digress and just not talk about flat Earth. I don't know why I ended up on that tangent, but, here we are. Hi, handsome. Por que você está aprendendo português? I'm learning Portuguese. Because of my fiance. So the person that said hi handsome, I'm taken. Unfortunately, I have a feeling like if I was a gay dude in Brazil, I would fucking crush it, man. I would. It's just I don't want to. I don't know. I don't think being gay is a choice. It's just I don't feel anything with the gayness. So that's just me, man. That's just me. That is just me. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't know why I kept talking about like flat Earth and all that stuff. It's just the funny story of me and a friend of mine where he's just like, yeah, but what if? What if it was? But that's the thing, though. Like, when you call somebody a crackpot conspiracy theorist, the public eye, the basic normies just go towards, yeah, they believe in flat Earth and that's it. It's like, no, you idiot. Not everybody believes in flat Earth that believes in a specific, that questions the powers that be, Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to explain that stuff. But I will say, you know, like when I say like, when somebody says something like, oh, you know, conspiracy theorists are idiots, and I would then counterpoint with like, you know what? You're right. Nobody has ever conspired against anyone, against anything, forever. Nobody's ever done that. Yep, you're right. You're better than me. You're smarter. You're smarter. Oh my God. Here's the keys to my house. Here are the keys to my house. What I want you to do is go back to my house and fuck my wife. You're just better. You're more intellectually sound than me. God damn. Go ahead. You get all pass. I'm done. I gotta stop having caffeine at 8 o'clock. This is irresponsible. Let's, Victor, Hugo, como vai? Prazer em conhecer você. I'll be polite. But I'm taken, unfortunately. 2091. We did everything we wanted to do and more. Talked way too much about flat Earth for some reason. But I suppose the theme of today is refining my many ways. You know, it could be methodology in terms of today, what I literally did in terms of refining my, cleaning the house and reorganizing, organizing and all that stuff. But it could also be refining my way of thinking, where it's like, it's not yes and, or yes or no. It's just, yes, but, this, that, and the other thing, right? Like, you can think one thing that falls into a category of a different school of thought from a different perspective you wouldn't have thought you would have agreed with, instead of being, I am left, I am right, I agree what this right-wing guy said because XYZ. I think it's, very important to be an upstanding citizen, blah, blah, blah. There's integrity, etc., that needs to be, doesn't mean I think we should, like, start dumping, straight up, straight into the rivers and water supply system, Like, I think electric cars are a good idea if it wasn't for the lithium mining that invoked child labor and also messed up the environment. So yeah, you're shooting yourself in the foot trying to walk. There's a better solution. I think that's somewhere in the middle. That isn't left or right. Although the self-righteous fart sniffers would like to think otherwise because they drive a Tesla. That's where I'll leave it. Boom. 2091. Refining maybe our mental state, our methodologies, our efficiency, and just continuing forward as such. So 2,901, strike that, reverse it, 2,091. We're not at 901 yet. That would be crazy, though. Imagine us getting so close to 3,000. Man, I'm going to do the Jonas Brothers cover. And it's going to be cheesy. It's going to be freaking cheesy. All right. But as always, thank you so much for joining me for that many days. Muito obrigado por assistir. Boa noite. Ciao, ciao for now. Take care. Até próxima.